Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. We've got an interesting one. We're finally getting into the Riz, right? We're fine dialing our assessment and the observations of this video. We're watching which guy gets the most girls. Girls rank guys by Riz. We're watching this guy bomb. This guy has put himself in feminine position, and the woman in disbelief is in masculine position. This woman, who is half the size of him in a pink skirt, is completely dominating this communication, right? And she doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want her to do that. So how has it ended up in this situation? If you're just joining me now, I recommend you go from the start of these videos. There's so much good information that I'm shedding to light here, giving you the fine detail and telling you what it is. So let's continue on, right? Just to recap, what's happened is he's embarrassed himself. He's asked the producer of the show, can I get off, basically. Let's watch that. He drops a shit pickup line, which we discussed in the last video. Is this 2 minutes? He says he looks off screen. He wants to run away. He laughs in femininity and submission. This guy, the tall guy here, who's looking dead onto the guy, he's got a look of contempt on his face. You will see this manifest through micro expressions and people who dislike you or what you're saying or how you've approached them. Well, how you notice that is an upturned corner of the mouth, whereas the other remains neutral, if not is asymmetric, right? A sneer per se, okay? You're good. Little pep talk. Right back. And let me just see this. You're good. Right back. Look at this. You have to pay attention to the fine details. He says, you're good. Look at the guy next to him. This guy here, who I said was casting judgment with the curly hair, watch how he looks when the other guy says you're good. You're good. Look at that. He looks off, just saying, oh, he's setting him up for failure. Making eye contact with the girls. There might be actually some degree of engagement here with the women, as to where this tall guy indirectly is running game behind the scenes. Have you seen this? He's making eye contact with someone. They're engaging somewhat. This guy might actually be a dark horse, because I've been putting him down up until this point, but he might be a dark horse. He's cool, calm, and confident at this point. Right back. He gasses himself up. Let's get back into it, yeah? Look at the body language of the women. The women are now defensive. The women are just... 2 out of 4 of them are out of this situation, right? There's a mirroring here between the leather jacket girl and the tall girl. Let's go. Okay. He looks down in submission once again to pull himself together. This guy's looking off screen again. So now he's looking over. Pay attention, because they're crossing their arms at the side now. That might not even be a situation that derives from their engagement here. They might be like, ooh, is this guy who just keeps off looking over? Can't he wait his turn? He keeps looking over at us. Do you know? Pay attention. There's so many different facets and elements and degrees of mathematics you need to put into the equation here when you're reading the body language of people, all right? Let's go.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. He puts his hand out, back in submissive position. Her palm is facing upwards. It's friendly, yeah, but he's putting himself on the bottom as opposed to the top position. He's not got the upper hand. He's giving her the upper hand once again. This is something his non-verbal, his subconscious brain knows, right? This is inbuilt through recognition of patterns through his entire life. He's doing this because it's how he unconsciously looks at himself, if not consciously. In exposure of the palms, what's happening is he's exposing his wrists, right? It's an act of submission. Look.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
No!
Yeah. Right back. Okay. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice.
Could it get any worse? Although, that would be more so a problem on the woman's behalf. But listen to me. I'm going to give you some good game here. This is attraction versus repulsion. Watch. Watch.
Right back. Okay.
It's okay to stutter and butter. His hand remains out there. Clear. Evident. Solid. Do you know when you see a pretty girl and you're at the corner shop, yeah? You see a pretty girl, you're at the supermarket, yeah? and she's about to hand you your stuff or give you some change or so on and so forth, right? If both of you found each other attractive, it's an excuse to touch each other and create engagement and create a little spark and, you know, make a touch of each other's hands. If you're not attracted to each other, if you're not bothered about running game, if you just want to get out of the shop, if she's disgusting, if she's repulsive, you're not going to touch her hand. If she was attracted to him and wanted to get to bed with him, she has to establish some degree of physical connection. She has gone out of her way to avoid it, whether she's consciously aware that she avoided his hand on intention or not. There's attraction and repulsion. Put two magnets together. If they're attracted, they come together. If they're repulsed, they go apart. They don't touch.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Logan. What's your name?
My name's Kaima.
I think you look really great tonight.
Thank you.
I'm Logan. What's your name?
My name's Kaima.
I think you look really great tonight.
Thank you. I do too.
Thank you, I do too. She's running game on him. But it's confident, it's nice. He needs to stop looking down at the floor as she buries him. This guy in the background is covering his mouth because he's thinking, oh, fuck. What he's doing is projecting himself into this situation. He's covering his mouth because he's in disbelief. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe what came out of her mouth. So he is mirroring that by covering the words he has just heard that have manifest from hers. Okay?
Oh, I like that.
He bows down, looks to the floor in submission again.
You have confidence.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink?
No.
Okay.
Can I get you a drink? No. I mean, they say, okay, great, let's cut it there. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. At this point, let's say they kept it running. You just have to turn to the flipping producers and say, nah, she's being too disrespectful. And walk off! Hold your head high and fucking cut that bitch off!
Okay, great. Let's cut it there.
I'm too excited. This is an exciting scene, people. Okay, let's cut it off. Let's go there. She's still in masculine position. She's still territorial. She's still making herself look bigger. You know what I mean? It's a bad situation. She's laughing in joy. He's walking away, solemn, head down. She's looking to the girls. I buried him. You didn't see that coming. Team girls. If anything, there's a degree of competition between the girls and the boys, a barrier that needs to be broken down, right? Because they're like two separate teams, two opposite teams. She's part of a girl gang. Yes, she's here to hear some riz. Yes, some of these men might be magnetic and attractive and might run good game, but they have to break down the boundary that they are challenging a team who are actually looking to win, especially now she has set the standard of burying the men. We're one up, girls. Don't let the team down. Do you see?
Yes. Let me finish. You guys just start laughing. I'm not old enough to drink, okay?
Okay. What? So they're coming back for round two?
How'd you get in here?
Okay, she puts this down. Watch.
Yes, let me finish. You guys just start laughing. I'm not
You guys should have let me finish. I'm not old enough to drink.
old enough to drink, okay?
I'm not old enough to drink, she says. Well, why didn't she say that? Do you see, the thing is, she said no. She didn't say, oh, yeah, I'll have a fizzy pop. I'm not old enough to drink alcohol. I don't think they'll serve me here. I don't want to get you done in. You know what I mean? Instead, she said no. She stonewalled the guy. She buried the guy. It's a bad situation. It's a bad situation. Now, my question to you people is he going to save it right now? The answer is no. Of course he's not going to fucking save it. Well, let's find out what he does.
How'd you get in here?
How did you get in here, fair shout?
I'm trying to catch a case, dog.
Not trying to catch a case. It's fair play. I mean, I had to question because it's American, so it's like 21-year-old drinking laws, right? But yeah, the moment she says not old enough to drink, it's just sort of like, why the hell are you on this program? You're a little too young. I can't be speaking to you. You know what I mean?
Smart, you gotta play it.
But he finished off with a, oh no. So he was walking off. I said he finished off on a high. You know. He sort of downplayed it a bit. He says, oh, you're too young anyway, indirectly. And he walks off. And now what he's done is he's just quickly switched back. What's he going to try and do? What's he gonna try? Why is he turned back? Is he gonna try and communicate with her again? Is he gonna try and engage with her again? Pay attention. This guy in the back. And you need to watch these videos in sequence to understand where I'm coming from here. He continues looking over at the girls. Look. He's there in the background looking over at the girls. This guy's just staring at the girls. He's been doing it since the entire engagement of these two. And initially I thought he might have been pulling some sort of, you know what I mean? He might have been running game on the low key, but these girls aren't looking back at him. Ooh.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
He turns back to ask for her acceptance and says it's oh my God.
I'm trying to catch a case, dog.
He looks back, says, I'm not trying to catch a case.
Smart, you gotta be.
The time is over. He walks back, and then in his mind he thinks, oh, I have to be chivalrous. I have to be a man. I have to continue engaging with this woman.
You gotta play it safe.
He turns back ever so fast. Like a jewel, bangs his hand out like it's a pistol in his pocket.
I'm trying to catch a case, dog.
Smart, you gotta be. You
Look,
gotta play it safe.
bang!
Pleasure to meet you.
Pulls it out like a pistol in his pocket. He leans over into her space. She's barely leaning over into his. He's entering her space, not the vice versa. Right? He leans over to her, keeps his distance, doesn't want to get too close, is scared of getting too close.
Play it safe.
Yeah, I was the first person, like kind of the icebreaker of the entire activity, so I had no plan whatsoever and thought of a picture.
He said he had no plan whatsoever, but he came with canned chat-up lines. So what do you think about not having a plan? It sounds to me like he had a plan. He came here with a script. He came here with pre-writtens.
Pick up line and then fouled out.
Right, my guy's running game. Right, we got a height difference here. This one's going to be a good one. Let's see how my man does. I'll see you on the flip side. Keep watching the videos, yeah? Keep up.